In this video, I know it's been a while. Listen, your boy has been dealing with a lot, but I just had to make this video, bro. I just wanted to just have a quick chat with you guys. Just wanted to, I was gonna upload other videos about 2K25, but then I was trying to, I just kind of sorted out my video clip orders, and I was just watching some of these older clips that I've got on my console on 2K, and I just had to talk about it, man. We need to have a conversation. You're just enjoy some of the gameplays in the background. It's been a while for you guys that didn't really play some of these 2Ks. Now, don't get me wrong. These 2Ks you guys are going to be watching in the background, they're not perfect, right? They're not perfect. However, they were very fun to play. 2K25 is, in my opinion, and I'm not saying this because people say this every year, it's the worst 2K I have ever played by far. Okay, and I'm pretty sure, listen, a lot of these content creators that are making content, the only reason they're making it is because obviously it's their source of income. You can't really blame them. 2K isn't for me, so I don't need to. Do you know what I mean? Which is why your boy hasn't uploaded in a while. This game is not fun anymore. I remember days when I used to hop on 2K and I used to have a lot of fun. I used to have a ton of fun. I mean, so many good things about the other 2Ks that we can't even get into. I mean, the one you're watching in the background, again, bearing in mind, you're watching from a perspective of someone that doesn't really dribble like that, okay? I know people are spamming the curry slide and people can talk about it during this time, and, there are pros and cons to every 2K. However, the key thing I'm trying to talk about here is just the fluidity of the game. Whatever I want to do, it is responsive, right? Yes, your boy was lagging. Like I said, literally, I got a bunch of clips together. I didn't even edit these clips, right? Literally, you guys will see what happens as I'm playing them. But there's so many good memories as I was kind of watching a lot of these videos. It was just so fun. Things were easier. None of these random animations, none of these random moving green windows, no one making contested whites in the game anymore. Like, it's just nuts. I mean, look, that was a white that went in. Yeah, but that was wide open. Do you know what I mean? But like, still, the point is, the movement is a lot better. Things are much easier to kind of play. And this is just one clip, by the way. This is just one clip. You guys will see a bunch more videos. You guys just be what if you've never seen any other 2Ks in a while. I mean, I used to love shooting on 2K. I used to love shooting on 2K. I used to love playing 2K consistently. I could play 2K for 9, 10 hours with my mates. That was also one of the reasons why I also started uploading on YouTube, because I used to have so much fun with my mates. I'm like, look, I might as well just post it for you guys to also kind of enjoy the moments that we have together on the game. Now, 2K25 for me, listen, if you like 2K25, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what Mike Wong is thinking with this game. I don't know what his logic is. And I personally think, look, it's been 6 months since this game came out, or 6 months or whatever. Okay, it's been a while since this game came out. I feel like as a 2K community, we deserve to have a sit down with Mike Wong and interview him, bro. We deserve to have a sit down and just have a chat with him. Like, bro, what were you smoking when you made this game? Because this doesn't make any sense. This 2K25 to me just doesn't make any sense. I mean, there's so many things, and again, kind of having a conversation further down the video, but there's so many things that I'm able to do, or that I know I'm capable of doing, but I just don't do it because the game doesn't allow for it. I'll give you an example as well. One of my mates, Taish, I've been playing with Taish since 2K17, right? I've been playing with her for a long time. Yes, it's almost 10 years or something like that. Crazy, right? I know. 2K's Taish is one of the best post fade players I've ever known. He's also one of the best point guards. He mainly plays play shooting guard, but he's one of the best point guards I've ever played with. He doesn't like playing point guard. He's not made a single point guard build this year. And I don't blame him because the animations are so weird. Everything's so stiff. You can't really combo up. And I don't know where 2K went wrong. Personally, I think it's this whole pro play thing. This whole pro play thing starts to really mess things up. Now, this is the year where things were really good. I mean, I was going crazy this year. I mean, I can't remember what 2K this is. I think this was 2K. Was it 2K22? This was potentially add some of the most fun on this 2K. I mean, the build you're going to be seeing on this 2K. This build right here, that's a 7-1 you're watching. This is a 7-1. Look, I could momentum on the 7-1. I could stop on a dime. Look how smooth that was. I'm a center. Listen, I've been telling people for a while. Listen, I'm one of the coldest centers on 2K, but this 2K been limiting my play style. I don't like shooting on 2K, bro. I'd be taking shots on this 2K and I'm bricking. There's no point, bro. There is no point. That's why I don't really make a lot of shooting bigs anymore. I used to literally love shooting on this game. I mean, look at me. I'm just going absolutely crazy with this build. This is probably one of the top, I would say this build, and there's another build you guys are going to see further down the line that are probably one of my best or one of my favorite builds I've played on, because this build could post up. I could do whatever. I don't know why I clipped this, but I usually used to green from there, right? I don't know. I think I was pissed off or something. That's why I probably clipped that. But also just kind of watch the gameplay in itself. Like just watch how fluid the game is, the game style is. I mean, this is the stuff I used to do on a center, bro. Look at this. I can't do this now. You think I've got the confidence to pull this move off in 2K25? There ain't no way, bro. There is no way. That's a straight brick, because everything is so on a sliding scale. Mike Wang is changing, everything. Look at this. I could run around the court. I could still get, could still contest chase downs and still have a lot of fun, man. I mean, look at my takeover, my build. Just so you guys are wondering, that's a center build. I've got a rim takeover and a rebounding takeover. The dual takeover years. This, like, bro, this was fun. This was fun. And don't get me wrong, these two kids were not perfect. Okay, I'm gonna keep repeating this throughout this whole video. They also had their own moments. They really did, right? However, 2K25 is just crazy. I mean, look at me pulling up on bro, that's a center build. That is a center build I am pulling up on. There ain't no way I can do it now. Now, this is also me using my point guard, right? Look at me. Bro, look at the movement. And bearing in mind, I am not a dribbler, bro. I do not dribble. If you guys have ever played with me, you'll know I don't really combo up like that. So for me to be able to do that in these clips, that just kind of shows you, like, bro, those games, the movement was responsive. Every button I'm pressing, you guys can see, every button I'm pressing is responding to how I'm reacting to it. Pro play is really killing the game. And I know some of you weirdos out there really like pro play. I just don't see how it can ever match up to what this is. There's so many random generated stuff and everyone does the same thing nowadays. It's so boring, dude. Like, I don't know what is going on. But again, for you guys that missed out on these 2Ks, I'm sorry, but you've missed out on a good time. I mean, look at this, bro. Like, bro, I don't even think we get chased down this year. Do we even get chased downs like this anymore? Like, everything's just been nerfed. Everything's been nerfed to the ground. And I hope for 2K's sake, 2K26 ain't nothing like this. This is when Taze used to play PG and he used to take crazy shots like this and he used to brick. But look at me going in for the putback. I used to love playing lock. I could sit in the corner the whole day and not complain, because I actually enjoyed watching the game from other players' perspective. And obviously, look, we used to do this every single time, just going in. I mean, going for the putback. I mean, this was a fun year. You could tell I was having a ton of fun this year. You could tell, man. I mean, I miss. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. Look at this. I got the who gets a steal and then does a step back. Bro, I was cold that year, bro. I was so cold. And look at me taking contested shots. If you look at the points, I was shooting 80% from three. I had like 40 plus points on my big that year as well. But like, if you play with me now, you can never believe I'm a shooter, bro. Like, I used to, I wouldn't say I was a great shooter, but I used to take these crazy shots, these confident shots. But it's not possible nowadays. It's not possible. 2K doesn't allow no versatility. You have to use the most consistent players this year when it comes to shooting are guys that consistently shoot with a stick. Like, if you're rhythm shooting, those are the most consistent players. If you don't use rhythm shooting, I don't think you're gonna be consistent, bro. Unless you've got like a 99.3 or something. But even then, man, I mean, these games back in the day, bro, I used to love playing 2K. I could sit on it for hours and hours and hours. And I just had to make this video just to kind of, because I ain't uploaded in a while. I know you guys are like, Fear, where have you been? If 2K was like this, you already know I'm gonna be I'll be posting every day, every day. Of course, your boy's also going through midlife crisis and all that good stuff. But the main thing is 2K is not fun. That's the reason why I haven't been uploading. I've made so many videos. I've made so many builds since I last uploaded. I just can't. I just don't have the motivation to want to upload for this game anymore, man. It doesn't really excite me. Even when I make these builds, I probably play a couple of games on them, and that's it. Like, look at. I mean, I think this is what 2K was this. You'll remind me if I keep missing. Was this 2K23? Now, again, don't get me wrong. These games were not perfect, But just look how different the movement is. Look how fluid everything is. Like, look at all these contact dunks. Bro, you throw me a contact alley-oop this year, everything is a brick. Brick, brick, brick. And don't get me wrong, me and Tage does that all the like we do that every time. Where Tage goes for a fake fade and then throws me an alley-oop. And he's been trying it this year, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. So again, we have to question Mike because he made this game as well. It wasn't like we just got a new developer that made 2K25. This pro play, I think this was my 611. I remember this was my 611. This was, oh yeah, this is probably my favorite build of all time, by the way. Probably my favorite build of all time. And you guys that remember ever watching this 611, you know this build was cold. This build was like the menace of all time, bro. And you guys were seeing some of these clips, bro. I am going crazy. Look, bro, I used to block shots. I used to guard PGs. I used to switch onto centers, and I was on a small forward. You could also make a 6'11" small forward. So when people a lot of people didn't really get too mad about it this year, the fact that you can't, make a 6'11" small forward, but I did. I was pissed because I could do this on my 6'11". I could do this all day. I don't know why they got rid of the 6'11" height. It didn't really make any sense to me, but look, it is what it is. The builds are so limiting this year, man. I mean, look at this stuff, man. Look at, bro. Does this not look fun to you? Does this not look fun to you? This was the days where I used to get up and I used to be like, yeah, I can't wait to upload these clips. I used to get excited because I'm like, bro, I'm actually getting really fun clips. Look at me. You don't have to use a meter, bro. There's no meter being used. You just straight up body, bro. I've got my takeover. I wasn't even using the slashing takeover then either. Um, but bro, this 6'11" build was going nuts. And then I made a 6'10" build. I was kind of similar. But majority of this year I was playing on my 6'11" because I was just having fun. I was a defensive menace, bro. I was a slashing menace. And bro, we are just missing that this year. We are missing that this year. Look, yeah, I mean, I wasn't completely green. But even taking away the green window for the dunks is so silly, bro. I don't know why Mike did that. I don't know why they did that this year. It's such a strange choice of action, getting rid of certain things that used to be fun in the game. I told you, me and Tage, listen, Tage used to throw me lobs like crazy, right? Every single time I used to catch alley oops like nothing. But this year, things are cooked, man. Things are really cooked. I mean, look at my bro. That, oh my god! Watching this game, when I was watching it earlier today, I just could not stop. But I was just smiling the whole time, and I was like, bro, I need to make a video because some of you guys started playing 2K recently, or some of you guys may have forgotten what 2K used to be like. And these are all my videos, okay? And imagine some of the other players that are absolutely going crazy on this 2K. I mean, look at what you could do. You think I can do this nowadays? I can't do this. Bro, the game would give you some weird laggy animation. I made a recent build. I haven't posted it. I probably will post it shortly. But it was like look at me snatch blocking, bro. Oh my god. It was like a 6'4" build of 99 driving dunk, and I've got like a 90 vertical or whatever it is to get 99 dunk. But it's still not fun. It's so unpredictable. Everything's so weird. I mean, look how to run for that. Look how much I had to run for that. Did you not think I was excited? Look, as soon as I got that, this is based. I told you I didn't edit any of this video, by the way. So you guys will see me. I used to stop, clip my game, and then continue my game. Look, even right here, I chose not to take a three. I chose not to take a three because I knew I could contact dunk people. If you stood in the wrong direction, if you're in the paint, if you're in a bad position, you're getting cooked every time. Every time. Like, bro, look at this, man. This was when 2K was actually 2K. This was when, listen, again, these games were not perfect in any shape, way, or form. I mean, but look at what I used to do, man. This was just like, this was my post scorer, I think. So I used to make so many different builds. This is my post scoring center. And you see, like, just being able to bring up the board, the movement's different. You could, like someone. I think the post game this year is decent. It's all right, but you would never get animations like that. You see that animation? You'd never get this year. You can't. 2K is absolutely cooked this year, man. And look, we have to interview Mike. There's no way Mike is watching these games. I mean, look at these clips. This is what we're missing. This is sad. Like, I can't, bruh. You think I can go from this and then, going to uploading some of these 2K25 stuff for you guys? Like, even the fades. I used to, yeah, it wasn't like my greatest part of my game, but I used to fade if I needed to. I hate fading nowadays. They took out so many animations that was decent. Every fade animation is mostly contested, even though it's wide open. I mean, look at this, dunking on like 3 players without necessarily needing to use a meter. And I know some of you guys may criticize this. I don't know why you would, because I don't know why you would prefer to play this current version. But look at stuff I used to do. Look, I could literally force the animation into a Euro step on a center build. I mean, come on. I told you guys, listen, center, listen, I've been playing center for so long. Different builds. Look, I could chase people down. You could chase people down. Literally chase people down. You all let me know, man. Am I bugging out? Am I bugging out? Like, there is just no way, bro. There's just no way. Some of this stuff, I mean, look at the even the flashy animations you can get. I didn't even know I uploaded this much stuff, man. Like, bruh. I was watching this morning and I'm just like, I was tearing up low key, bro. Low key tearing up because I don't know what Mike did, bro. This transaction, this VC, this VC life is killing the game, bro. At least make the game fun. At least make the game fun. If you're gonna bombard the game with VC, at least let me like. I think Mike needs to understand that no one enjoys 2K. No one does. No one enjoys this game. I guarantee a lot of these content creators, if they didn't have to play 2K, if they had something else that could produce just as much income, they won't play it. Even some of these content creators, they be saying in the videos, "Oh, I haven't played 2K in 1 week. Oh, I haven't played 2K in 2 weeks." You think people back in the day used to say that? People back in the day used to say that. Hell no. Even 2K24 had to put this 2K24 in there. You can't even get this basic stuff here. All this before this pro play animation came into play, bro. Like, I don't really like it now. This is super old school. I had to bring back the old school 21. A lot of you guys don't even know what they are. I mean, if you ain't played 2K in a while, you won't even recognize it's 2K. And I added this clip there because I wanted to show you guys what slashing used to be like. So I made a 6-7. This is my 6-7. I used to play center with this build, by the way. Very undersized center. But look at this, man. Look. Had Hall of Fame. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Hall of Fame was the highest level you could get back in the day. You couldn't get Legend. So I had Hall of Fame basically finishing stats on this build. And I didn't need to use the meter. Look at this. Look at how smooth everything is. I didn't need to use the meter to contact dunk players because they were in the wrong spot. And that's what I think about when it comes to contact dunks, right? Is you should only have to use a meter, wherever that is, if someone is directly in front of you, if you have to really force through it. But if you're running a certain angle and they're in a bad position, you shouldn't have to worry about using contact dunks. There's no reason for you to be worried about it. You can't take off anymore. They took off limitless takeoff, so everyone's dunking like they've got bronze limitless takeoff. You can't really do much. And again, don't get me wrong, this 2K right here, the next gen version of this 2K was arguably the next worst 2K of all time. Okay, that was bad because we used to play with AIs all the time. This was when PS5 just came out and not everyone had next gen. So, you're just playing bots the whole time. Bots the whole time. But having said that, it was still fun. Look at this. You're seeing this? Like, I didn't have to worry about, oh, let me worry about my meter dunk. No, I could just look at the position of the player and I'm like, okay, bet you're in the wrong spot. And I've got Hall of Fame finishing badges, therefore I know I can contact dunk you. It doesn't matter what the stats of the player is. Like, if you watch the clip, Ja and Wemby, when Ja dunked on Wemby and obviously it didn't count, it's because Wemby came late. Ja was already in his momentum, so it doesn't matter what Wemby's stats was. It doesn't matter if it's a 99 block, 99 interior. He was in the wrong spot. Therefore, he's getting dunked on. Whereas this 2K, it's just, oh man, it's not good. It is not good. But I had to add this clip in there because, you know, it's such a nostalgic, yeah, it's just bring back so much good memories, man. Like being undersized. You guys can see I've been making unique builds for a while, for a long time, because no one was really making like a 6-7 at the time. I think a lot of people were using a 6-9. But I prefer the 6-7 because I could handle the ball, I could dribble a little bit. I couldn't shoot on this build. I remember I couldn't shoot, so you guys would won't see any shooting clips. But I was, helping out, dotting teammates around. But the point I'm sharing this whole clip and having this long conversation with you guys is because I haven't uploaded in a while. So it's almost like, Fear, where the heck have you been? But look at this. I knew every animation this year. You can see that? I knew as soon as I got the ball, I just had to press square straight away. I was going to get it. Because that's how the game worked. You're in a bad spot, you're getting dunked on. But yeah, like I said, the reason I made it is because I know some of you guys have been wondering, Fear, where have you been? Again, your boy, I've been playing 2K, just not enough. And I'm not enjoying it nearly enough to also upload the game. I mean, look at this, bro. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing. I reckon he can do that on 2K25. You can probably do that on 2K25, and I won't be able to dunk on him. That's how terrible this game is. That's how terrible this game is. So, I think if 2K25 is your first 2K, it's probably a blessing because you don't know what other 2Ks are like. But for some of us, and I know people that have been playing this game since 2K16. Unfortunately, I didn't actually play 16. I missed out on 16. I started on 17. But we don't get these moments anymore. We do not get these moments anymore. So I just thought I'd just have a catch up, kind of summarize everything that's been going on. I do have some videos that I can upload on 2K25. I probably will end up doing them eventually, but I'm just trying to get you guys to understand the reason why your boy's not uploading is because the game is just mid. It was not even mid. Mid would be a compliment to 2K25. Mid is a compliment to 2K25. 2K25 is the worst 2K. And if you argue or disagree with that, let me know what other 2K is worse than this 2K. Look at me, look at this, man. Like, this is what slashing used to be about. People don't even slash on 2K anymore. There ain't no slashing going on. I be making centers with blocks, and everyone be shooting, bro. Guards are just dancing on the three, shooting threes. Everyone's turning to the Celtics now, right? Shooting 100 threes a game. And people rarely drive anymore. You don't really see this kind of play style anymore. People are so obsessed with shooting. Centers are shooting. Like there's no uniqueness to anyone's. Oh, it's sad. It is very, very, very sad. But having said that, y'all let me know what you guys are thinking. Y'all let me know how you guys are feeling about 2K25. Because for me, it just ain't it. It's just not it, bruh. But yeah, I mean, I might get some clips for you guys. I might upload some of this stuff that I've done. But you guys do let me know. Am I ranting on too much? Is this a bit too much? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. You'll let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I mean, I'll catch yous in the next video. But, oh man, 2K. What have you done, Mike Wang? What have you done?